this is going to be huge, Lewis.
I know. But it needs to be big. It's a big reactor. What do you think the name of the mod is?
Big reactors.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That is... Really?
Yeah, that's
not
the
very
thing.
original,
Yeah.
is it?
What are these? How do I use these storage monitors, Lewis?
Okay, you put them down, and then you get something that you want them to show on them, and then you click on that thing.
What do you want to show on them?
We want to show on them stuff like how much iron ore we've got in the system. I'm on fire. I'm on fire.
Why are you
I'm holding firestone ore.
Oh dear.
Oh God, Jesus Christ!
Is everything okay?
No, it's
Do you
not.
need assistance?
Hang on, I need to put this firestone ore
Sir?
Should
down.
I call 911?
Oh.
I am in England.
I need a bucket.
So probably won't.
Jesus Christ! I accidentally pulled some firestone ore out of the computer, and the
is that-
firestone ore sets fire to everything around you.
Oh
Wow, that's not sensible.
no!
Burning. Oh.
Why would you do that? That seems a bit silly.
Well, I didn't realise that it was going to happen. I was going to just look at these things and put them all through the system.
Oh God, I need so much stuff.
Do you?
Yeah. Can we make like a table of elements?
A periodic table
Yeah.
of elements. Could do, but we'd have to do it for.
We haven't got most of the elements though.
It might be better to do.
Do we have hydrogen?
No.
No. Yes, but only in gas form.
Do
Where's
we
the
have
computer off?
The helium.
Computer's off.
Do you... Oh shit, what's 3? Is it lithium?
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't have that either.
Oh God.
We haven't got
bismuth.
any of them.
No.
We've
hang
got
on.
copper.
Oh God.
Just use the ores. Just use the main ingots.
Wait, 7's nitrogen, isn't it? And then 8 is... No, wait, what's carbon? Is carbon 6? Or is it...
I don't know, Simon.
What?
I didn't learn the periodic table.
I
by
feel
heart.
like we need
There's
to...
a song. Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron. There's a song.
You're a boron.
It's a boron song.
It's like a song. There's a song. You should listen to it. It's cool.
I don't even know the lyrics to like pop songs, let alone that song.
Well, maybe you should get yourself some education. Yeah. How do you like that?
I
Bit
just never
rude.
needed to know it, you know?
Well, now you do.
You know? No, I
know.
don't know.
Well, because like, I could spend hours and hours learning the song, or I could just look it up on Google.
1, 2, 3.
Well,
4,
if that's your
5,
attitude,
6,
why do you
7,
learn anything?
8,
I don't know,
9,
really. I look it up on
10,
Google.
You don't learn
11.
nothing,
Not really.
Duncan.
12, 13, 14, 15, and then the top. Yeah, this is fucking massive. Oh my God.
Okay, well, I
had no idea it was going to be this big.
How big did you think
That's
it
what
was gonna
she
be?
said.
Yeah,
God.
I get it.
That was a good prank, wasn't it?
Silver.
Uh,
Steel.
Some of these things, like, don't actually... Like, I've got silicon ore here, but I can't put it in any machines to break it down to anything.
That's right.
It's just, like, sucked it out of the ground with the laser drill, and now I have to, I guess, break it with a hammer manually. So I'm going to have to build a hammering machine.
But what's the point in having a mining system if you then have to put the blocks down and mine them again?
You could automate that though, couldn't you?
Well, because it's sucking the blocks out of the core
You're
of the earth
sucking.
raw, and then I have to mine them. I'm going to build a machine with an artificial hammer in it. Okay, let's do that.
Oh, that was close. All right.
What are you doing?
I was opening up my my Wi-Fi thing
Yeah.
as I was falling onto just this cable. That's the only thing that's stopping me from falling down to the earth.
Brilliant.
You've got a jetpack.
Well, yeah, but I was, sort of tabbed,
Oh.
if you see what I mean. Not really tabbed, but I had this interface open.
What's plutonium?
Plutonium is refined yellorium.
Ah.
So there's a recipe for plutonium in here. I made it last time. So basically, cyanide is the byproduct of stuff going through the big reactor. And since we've had a big reactor for so long, we can make all the turbine stuff uses cyanide. But because we've put a lot of yellorium through the reactor over time, Simon can make this turbine. He wouldn't be able to make the turbine if we hadn't had a reactor going for ages.
You need the waste product to make the next part.
That's right.
Okay.
And but you can refine the waste product too into plutonium, which goes back in to the reactor, and then you get more cyanide, and you can refine that again. But you lose one every time.
Plutonium.
Yeah.
Like the colour blue.
Yeah.
and
Plutonium.
the element plutonium. So that's what happens in real nuclear reactors. They can refine the fuel, refine the fuel, and get plutonium out of uranium. Boop, 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 boop.
I've learnt something today.
So what's yellorite in this analogy?
Uranium.
Uranium. Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't they call it uranium?
Because yellorium sounds a bit less...
A bit more Minecrafty.
Yeah, because it's not really real, is it? It's not really real, is it? Is it?
Well, it seems fairly realistic. I feel qualified to actually build a nuclear reactor now.
In real life?
Yeah, IRL.
Okay, well, I'll let the government know that you're interested
Okay.
in building
Does it pay well? You know?
I mean, they would be interested to know that you were interested in building one. I'm sure they would be very interested to hear about that.
I am a little bit worried about the possible legal repercussions of that.
Of what, suggesting that you're excited to build a nuclear reactor for the government?
Well, it's more that I was working in my spare time building one
Yeah.
with a couple of mates.
That's
You know,
in your shed.
Because there was a boy in America that did this,
There was.
and he got into a little bit of trouble.
A tiny bit.
And he
say.
also almost, killed himself.
Really?
Did he? He blew himself up.
Well, I mean, the problem is that he's working with a lot of radioactive materials.
Dangerous.
Oh, crap. Well, I've got a machine that is smashing up blocks now. Here we go. Look, see. So it's just literally
I think his face melted
smashing up
Jesus.
a little.
Just a little
silicon ore. Now, what I can do is I can put another one of these export buses onto this smasher machine, and then say to
bit.
it,
Smashing.
please use obsidian pickaxes.
Is it a bit like Jarvis in the Iron Man?
Iron
Um,
I love Jarvis.
He's going to be a bad guy in the new Avengers movie. Spoiler.
is it?
Yeah.
Is he Ultron?
Well, yes. Yeah, he is.
you
Spoiler. I mean, it might not be. They might change it. I mean, it is already changed. Because I think it's supposed to be Ant-Man behind it.
Really?
But he's in his own little movie that nobody's going to watch. It's certainly going to be no Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, I love that.
That's for damn sure.
I got like a little bonsai tree the other day, and I called it Groot.
Oh, Duncan.
It's sitting on my kitchen table.
Your originality astounds me. It's very dark, isn't it? Space.
Space?
I thought space would be a bit brighter. It's where all the stars live.
Well, they're a bit far away.
Tom Cruise lives there. So I don't want to. I want to. Right.
What are you thinking about?
I've almost done the frame.
Don't think too hard.
I've almost done the frame.
You might hurt yourself.
And then I have to work on the next bit, which you sort of told me about before we started recording, and I've forgotten it all.
Instantly.
So you said, look, Simon, you're going to have to build a thing, and you do this, you do this, you do this. And I was just nodding at you.
Yeah,
Without
that's
really
pretty
listening.
much how your entire life goes. I'm surprised you even remember that conversation that we had.
I remember there was a conversation. I don't remember the actual contents of it.
No, you don't remember the outcome
I just nodded at you politely.
for several minutes.
Yeah, going, and then you got to add this thing, and then this, and then you do this. And I was like, yes, yes, I will dig that hole for you, Lewis, yes.
I somehow uninstalled the
There wasn't
mob,
a
which
hole.
when you hover over stuff shows what you're hovering over.
What, Weiler?
I think I might have uninstalled it by accident.
It's called What Are You Looking At?
Yeah, I think I don't have.
There's a way to hide it, I think, by pressing like B or V or something.
That's probably what you've done. You've just hit a button.
Or hang on, I can look up.
Try
what
hitting
press.
F. Don't hit F.
Don't hit F.
Do
God's
not
sake.
hit F.
Show hide semicolon. Oh.
Is it working?
Oh yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Well, you must have been typing something
Oh,
out
man.
to someone.
There's been a lot of sessions of many of other different series which I haven't had that. working
Plural
in.
of series is series.
Series is. Yeah, there's been a lot of series.
Shut your face. Jeez.
Don't do that. You rude
I need
man.
it to belch.
But you didn't have
What
to.
am I supposed to do?
If
Not
you were
belch?
with the Queen,
if I
right?
just leave it in my system, I might explode.
No, but
is that what you want?
I'm not saying
do
you
you
should
want to see me explode?
Yeah, I do actually.
I do,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Pardon?
I hope you just exploded to a massive, gory, burpy mess of guff. Yeah. Yeah.
Does guff mean fart?
/ cry. It means stuff as well, doesn't it? Guff.
Guff.
Okay, I've done the frame, but I've left the hole at the top,
Right.
and now I've got to put things in the frame.
Yeah, so you need some turbine. Okay, right in the middle, at the very top, you will need a turbine rotor bearing. That needs to be in the glass, and it needs to be what the turbine shaft, if you like, is attached to.
So there's one rotor bearing.
That's right.
And that goes at the very top.
very top middle, yes.
Okay.
Directly in the centre. And then below that, you want to run a turbine rotor blade or shaft or whatever it's called all the way down to the bottom.
Right.
Okay? I can't remember what it's called, actually. Yeah, it's called a rotor shaft. Yeah, okay. It was called what I thought it was called.
Rotor shaft.
There's a crap load of them in
Ah,
them.
yeah.
I built far too many. by the
Okay,
looks.
rotor shaft, and then there's blades.
Yeah.
But the shaft goes all the way down to the bottom. And then
Yeah.
what goes at the bottom?
Nothing.
Okay.
It just goes in like that.
Aha.
So rotor shaft's all the way to the bottom.
Yeah. So it needs to have a shaft all the way to the bottom.
Oh, okay.
I can't craft up here, can I? Right. Do we have a crafting terminal up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do, don't we?
So it
yeah.
touches the bottom.
Okay.
To the very, very bottom.
Yeah. And then you want to have some
Yeah, there you go.
endurium blocks in a kind of coil fashion. Okay, now what I mean is they need to kind of go around the rotor blade at one end, and then at the other end you need to have the blades coming off, and they need to be
What?
I don't know, like 2 or 3.
Wait. Where does the Endurium blocks go?
Okay,
At the bottom or the top?
either where do you put them at the bottom?
Where instead of the glass?
No, so along the rotor blade. Imagine like you had a shaft.
Yeah.
And you were having your.
These are the balls.
Imagine you put your
So I've got
hand
two
around
Endurium block
shaft.
balls and the shaft.
No, imagine you had your hand around a shaft.
Okay.
Okay, and your fingers were the coils.
Oh God.
Okay,
what?
you need to put coils around the shaft, the base of the of your shaft. Hello. That sounds.
I'm a little bit concerned about where this is going.
And then shout my name when you're doing it.
Oh my God. Why?
Because I need you
God,
to.
why?
All right. Do it for mummy.
So, oh my God, what? So do I put 8 around the bottom of the shaft?
Yeah.
Okay, there's 8 at the bottom.
I think you.
On
I'm not
top
sure
of
whether
the
it's 8 or
glass.
4, but I think it's 8. Do 8.
Okay, so there's 8 there.
Right, and then do like 4 or 5 rows of them.
Oh right. Oh shit.
Yeah. So we're gonna need some more enduring blocks. Actually,
I could. Maybe I should try with just 4 then.
I think I'm not sure. One of them will work, and one of them will not work. So I think go with 8. And
right.
I'll just make some more endurium. It'll take a little while, but it will work.
Well, this might be enough.
I have to grind up coal
Maybe.
to make pyrotheum. I have to put blaze. Oh, it's complicated. It's a complicated process making endurium, but it's happening.
So how many rows? I got 4.
4 rows of 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, 4 and 4 actually.
Okay, well that might have to be 8. Anyway, put up the other end.
Shit. Okay.
Don't worry, up the other end,
At the
you
top?
need to put the rotor blades onto the shaft,
Oh.
and you'll see how they work. But basically, you'll need to have
So the blades go at the top.
yeah,
Right. Right, so I've done that right then. Okay.
and just literally stick them on. And I think you can make them probably like 3 long, so like each one will have like 3, 6, 9, 12 blades, and then do like maybe 5 rows of blades, so like 40 blades.
Okay, so at the very top I've got 3, 3, 3, 3,
Yeah.
and then I miss one, do I? And then put another load on. Right, okay, yeah.
You don't have to miss one. No, you can have them all next to each other.
Oh.
So actually, yeah, have them all next to each other. Make it nice and tight.
Storage. What are the blocks called that store the hard drives?
Oh, they're called
Rack.
ME drive bay. Or whatever.
Oh yeah, it's a drive.
Oh.
Something like that.
So not
Drive,
Iraq.
ME. Oh yeah. Here we go.
How do I make it go? Because it's not going.
What do you mean it's not going?
It's not spinning or anything.
Is it complete?
I think it's the Endurian blocks, isn't it?
Yeah. You also need to add a controller and a bunch of power ports and a bunch of input and export ports to the sides, or the top, or the bottom.
Oh.
Probably not the bottom actually, sides or top. The power situation down here is amazing.
Oh.
We started the episode with like no power because no one was on the space station, but now all of these resident energy cells are full.
Holy crap!
Which is incredibly
Wow,
good
that
news.
turbine's looking amazing. Oof.
So I still need Endurium,
Right.
but I've got a controller, 2 fluid ports, and 3 power ports. Where the hell do these things go?
Okay. Well, I suggest you put some of the power ports on the side, either in like the shape of a plug socket or just generally, and then you're going to have those going into tesseracts, which I will order up a few of now. But actually, you can use the tesseracts that are currently attached to the current power plant,
Oh God.
or at least similar ones.
So not the actual same ones.
Well, if you took them off right now, we'd run out of power.
Okay,
So
I
maybe
need
that's
more.
like the last thing we do.
Oh.
You're also going to need to take apart the current reactor slightly and put some fluid export pipe ports on that.
Oh God. What?
I know. This is where it starts getting. This is where your degree starts coming in useful.
Oh God.
Up until now,
Useless.
you've been using the first year of your degree, but now you're going to have to start using the second year of your degree.
Yeah, but that's where it all went downhill, Lewis.
I know.
Shit.
Yeah. That's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll guide you through the process. You will be fine. Take a deep breath. I can't hear you taking a deep breath. Okay, lovely.
I might need a bit of assistance.
What, in breathing?
Yeah.
I can't really provide that.
Oh.
I'm afraid.
Well then, what good are you?
I can make an iron lung for you. Just put you in it.
Oh. It's kind of organised. It's not going to be terribly pretty.
No. Well, I mean, you're building it, so
Wow.
I wasn't expecting. I'm sure it'll be beautiful, Simon.
Much rudeness.